Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Kirstin Hanson here. This is our daily morning of the dove. I'm so glad to be with you. Oh, and we're getting started. This week, I'm excited about our topic. This week's topic is about the miracle zone. The miracle zone. This is when you feel like time is out and you've got nothing left. You take this shot anyway. And honestly, I feel like I'm an expert in this one because the truth is, this is real life, right? I have had more times in my life where I was out. I was out of options. I was at the end of the road. I didn't know how I was going to get out of it. And yet I do. And I can tell you, I took the shots anyway because there are days I didn't know how I was going to get out of bed. So, anyway, this is our topic this week. I am excited about it. And we're going to pray through and pray into the miracle zone here. This is our world. And I'm so excited to be with you on this path. We have so much. Okay, it's juicy. It's juicy. It's juicy. It's juicy. So, anyway, the morning of the dove, as we know, it's a daily consecration. We are coming home to us, moving inside of us, returning to the eternal love of the divine presence. It's an opportunity to lean into devotion by bracing this sacred pause. And this is the life-giving breath, returning to the presence that is always here and within you. And so, good morning, beloveds. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I'm going to invite you to just place your hand on your heart as we lean into our morning today. And forgive the dogs. There's a lot of dogs barking today. They're not stopping. So, we're just going to move through this. Place your hands on your heart and take a breath, this living breath that is yours. And allow this breath to begin to move the power and the presence of you into a space of calmness, into a space of calmness where you can begin to feel the power and the presence of all that is. And so we just open the space together with gratitude, with love, with joy, with happiness. And we are moving into the miracle zone today. We are moving into the miracle zone. And I consider this week the bridge between real life and heaven, right? Because you can have all of this faith, you can have all of this knowledge, you could have done your work, you could have gone to therapy, you could have seen your spiritual counselor, you could have done your spiritual work, you could have had shamanic experiences, you could have great white light experiences like I have. And yet, the conditions you're seeking to have a shift in are not changing. And there comes a moment within these conditions where we recognize we're out of options, we're out of good ideas. And when I am out of good ideas, that's my miracle zone. That's when I take the Kobe Bryant 3 shot because I got nothing left to lose on that one. I call that the Kobe Bryant 3-pointer shot. And sometimes when you have nothing left to lose, when you are out of time, when the clock has run out, that is when you fully lean into the infinite. That is where the infinite edge is. It's in that moment of I've got nothing left. Hands off. I give up. Jesus, take the wheel. I give up. I don't know what to do, but I know you do. Now, there's different levels of that for me as I'm going through something. I'll think I have gotten to that point, but I'm still holding on. But I would tell you that I'm not. Like, I'm fully surrendered. I'm fully surrendered. And I have fully allowed God to step in. And oftentimes I haven't. And then it takes me right to the edge. So, this discussion, what's so beautiful about this one is allowing ourselves to be okay on the edge and not knowing how it's going to work out, because this is the miracle zone. And throughout the week, we're going to go into different actions in different ways and different aspects of how to work within this, right? Because we know with every journey, there's a moment that you've prayed, that you've prepared, you've practiced, you've believed. You know this, and yet nothing has moved. I mean, come on, come on. And this, beloveds, is the edge of the possible. This is the edge of the possible. This is where we go to the infinite and every breath. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I'm holding my breath. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to make this. I don't know how I'm doing it. It's the Kobe Bryant three-pointer, right? This is the miracle. This is the miracle zone. It's the sacred threshold. It's a sacred threshold between human effort and divine unfolding. Because the truth is, we have to not give up while giving completely up. Like, think about that. That is such a tongue twister. We don't give up by giving up, right? And then once we get that divine revelation, that divine movement, we do have to take the action. And that's the truth. And sometimes, I mean, you'll have heard me say this. I crawl through the mud to get to the finish line. But when I stop trying to manage the outcome, when I stop trying to manage the outcome and I really surrender, and I have a really good way of taking myself all the way to the end before I let go. And we're going to talk about that, how it doesn't always have to be that way anymore, right? We can allow life to unfold and living in a perpetual miracle, the blessing and the grace. But in this particular case, what I'm speaking to is my own personal stubbornness, where I hold on all the way until the end. I used to have a friend who would tell me that the miracle happens in the 25th hour. It's the same concept. It's the same concept, meaning it happens in the place of potentiality where I am not. And this is about also being able to hold your faith, to hold your devotion, to hold your care, even when you can't see how it's going to work out. And that also allows us to calm our nervous system. It allows us to calm our bodies and our minds. And I know for me, one of the most important things I can do within my day is work towards repatterning my mind, reminding myself on a minute to minute basis that God has my back always, even if I can't see it. If I was able to see the infinite, my mind would be blown. I have seen the other side, you know this, and I have experiences with angels, and I live in the realm between heaven and earth. And yet, if I had access to all of it, my mind wouldn't be able to make it. But I do know the miracle zone is on the edge of what's possible. And it requires that I give up attachment to my finite mind. I give up attachment to my finite mind. So, beloveds, this week is all about the miracle zone. So get ready, set some intentions. Really look what areas are you ready to move that have not moved? And I have many. And I have faith. I have a deep faith, a deep devotion, a deep practice. The beauty is I've come to have gratitude for exactly where I'm at and everything that I'm going through, just as it is. Mm, mm. At the edge of possible, it is grace that takes the shot. And we can walk with grace and dignity through everything. Some of the most graceful people I know are those that have walked through poverty, financial poverty. I grew up very poor, and I've had times in my adult life where poverty has been real, right? Like I'm lucky if I have a quarter. We joke about it, my friend and I. I'm the quarter queen. I had quarters to buy gas. That's a good day, you know? And they seem to be the most graceful people. There's a humbleness and there's a kindness. And there are people, including myself, who lean into faith because it is faith that gets them through. And it is grace that defines another day. And I truly believe that grace is her wisdom. It is she who shines through, the great mother of all. So, beloveds, today, today, I stand with you in the miracle zone. We're standing outside the lines, getting ready to find that divine moment of inspiration to take our three-pointer shots and take our shot when God reveals to us the next move. And be grateful you're out of moves. Be grateful you're out of moves. Because I know that even the most humanness of experiences have miracle zones. What once seemed impossible now unfolds with ease and joy. That's our theme. That's our theme. Ooh. So let's move into prayer and close out our time together. Beloved presence, remind me today that I am not separate from the miracle I seek, that you are the pulse in my breath, the intelligence in my step. You, beloved, certainty beneath my doubt. I know that where I end, you begin, and where you begin, I end, and together we are one. And your infinite flows through me. So allow me to walk in trust, allow me to walk in faith, allow me to walk in deep knowing and remove any barriers in my heart that hold me back from that, because I know you are the all-loving, all-knowing, all-present, omnipresent lovingness of the divine that is ever and always present. And in you, the miracles unfold with rapid succession. And today, I lay it all down so you can begin to move through me like rushing waters that cleanse our earth and bring good fortune. And so, beloveds, until tomorrow, we're walking together this week in the Miracle Zone.